What makes someone unstoppable? Is it genius, luck, a rare opportunity? No. The truth is far simpler and far more powerful. It's self-discipline. Think of the runner who laces up their shoes at dawn, no matter the weather, the writer who faces a blank page, even when inspiration is nowhere to be found, the leader who remains calm while the world around them unravels. They all share the same invisible strength. A strength that doesn't shout, it whispers, but it shapes destinies. Motivation is fleeting, excitement fades, but discipline, it endures. It's the reason some people rise, while others remain stuck in endless cycles of hesitation and regret. And here's the paradox: discipline is not punishment. It is not restriction. It is freedom. Freedom to control your actions instead of being controlled by impulses. Freedom to choose greatness over comfort. Freedom to become unstoppable. In this video, you'll discover 20 principles of self-discipline, the same timeless truths that world-class athletes, creators, and leaders use to master themselves. If you've ever struggled with consistency, if you've ever felt trapped by habits that hold you back, this is your blueprint, because by the end, you won't just understand discipline, you'll live it, you'll embody it, you'll wield it. 1. Discipline over motivation. Motivation feels good, but it doesn't last. It's like a spark, bright for a moment, then gone. Discipline is different. It's the firewood, it sustains. If you wait for motivation, you'll wait forever. But if you act with discipline, motivation follows. The athlete doesn't always want to train. The entrepreneur doesn't always want to work, but they do it anyway, and in doing so, they summon the very motivation they thought they lacked. Action creates energy, energy creates momentum. Momentum creates results. Takeaway: stop chasing sparks. Build the firewood, act first, and let motivation catch up. 2. The power of daily rituals. Your future isn't built in a single decision. It's forged in rituals, small, repeated choices that compound into greatness. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Morning routines, daily reflections, consistent work sessions. These rituals anchor your identity. They remind you of who you are becoming. Discipline thrives on rhythm, and rhythm, once set, becomes unstoppable momentum. Takeaway: craft daily rituals that align with your vision. Tiny actions repeated faithfully create extraordinary lives. 3. Delay gratification. The marshmallow principle. In the 1970s, researchers placed a marshmallow in front of children. Eat it now or wait and get to later. Decades later, the children who waited were more successful in school, careers, and relationships. Why? Because discipline is the art of choosing long-term gain over short-term pleasure. It is the invisible currency of success. Every time you resist impulse, you strengthen your future. The second marshmallow is always worth more than the first. Takeaway: train yourself to wait. Every act of patience is an investment in your destiny. 4. Do the hard thing first. Most people run from difficulty. They push the hardest tasks to tomorrow or never. But unstoppable people, they face them first. Eat the frog, as the saying goes. Tackle the most painful, uncomfortable challenge while your energy is strongest. It's not just about productivity, it's about identity. Each time you do the hard thing first, you remind yourself, I can endure discomfort. I can handle challenge. Takeaway: don't delay the hard. Face it head on. Once the frog is eaten, the rest of the day feels lighter. 5. Guard your time ruthlessly. Time is the one currency you can never earn back. Once spent, it's gone. That's why disciplined people guard it like treasure. They say no more often than they say yes. They cut distractions, they prioritize. Warren Buffett once said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything." Guarding your time is not selfish. It is respect for your dreams, your goals, your future self. Takeaway: protect your hours. If you don't control your time, someone else will. 6. Master your emotions. Self-discipline is not only about controlling actions, it's about mastering emotions. Anger, fear, frustration, if left unchecked, can destroy progress, but the disciplined person pauses, breathes, responds with clarity, not impulse. History is filled with leaders who remained calm when chaos surrounded them. That calm was not weakness, it was power when emotions rule you. Discipline dies when discipline rules you. Emotions become allies. Takeaway: strength is not the absence of emotion. It is the mastery of it. 7. Consistency beats intensity. Most people chase intensity. They want dramatic effort, big bursts, quick results. But true discipline knows the secret. Consistency beats intensity. A drop of water cuts stone. Not by force, but by persistence. Likewise, small, repeated actions shape destiny. It's not what you do once. It's what you do every single day. Takeaway: stop waiting for the perfect effort. Choose consistent effort. That is how greatness is carved. 8. Discipline is freedom. It sounds like a contradiction. How can strict discipline equal freedom? But look closer. The disciplined artist is free to create without chaos. The disciplined athlete is free to perform without fatigue. The disciplined worker is free from constant crisis. Structure doesn't imprison, it liberates, it removes uncertainty. Decision fatigue, wasted time. Discipline is not a cage. It is the key. Takeaway: embrace structure, and you'll find freedom. The more disciplined your life, the freer you become. 9. Create systems, not willpower battles. Willpower is finite. Systems are sustainable. Disciplined people don't rely on sheer strength of will. They build systems that remove temptation, simplify choices, and guarantee progress. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit daily, not for fashion, but for focus. One less decision meant more energy for creation. Discipline thrives not in endless battles, but in smart systems. Takeaway: stop testing your willpower. Build systems that make the right choice automatic. 10. The discipline of health. Discipline begins with the body because a weak body makes a weak mind. The disciplined guard their health with the same focus as their goals. Sleep, nutrition, exercise, energy is not luxury, it's the foundation of achievement. Without it, discipline collapses. Takeaway: treat your body like an ally. When you master health, you fuel every other form of discipline. 11. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Dreaming of the finish line is easy, but discipline lives in the process. Athletes don't focus on the medal, they focus on the training. Writers don't obsess over the book, they focus on the page. Greatness is born not in the result, but in the repetition. Takeaway: fall in love with the process. The outcome will follow. 12. Eliminate excuses. Excuses are the enemy of discipline. I'm too tired, I don't have time, I'll start tomorrow. They sound reasonable, but they're lies that rob you of growth. The disciplined person sees excuses for what they are. Barriers built by fear, and then they break them. There will never be a perfect moment. There is only now. Takeaway: excuses end where discipline begins. If it matters, you'll find a way. 13. Discipline in money management. Financial freedom isn't luck, it's discipline. The disciplined save when others spend. They invest when others indulge. They delay pleasure for stability and security. Wealth is not built in a moment, it's built through repeated, disciplined choices. Takeaway: money is not just math, it's discipline. Control your spending, and you control your future. 14. Surround yourself with disciplined builders. Environment shapes behavior. Surround yourself with chaos, you'll reflect chaos. Surround yourself with discipline, you'll reflect discipline. Navy SEALs endure because of their team. Each man's discipline strengthens the other. Who you spend time with is who you become. Takeaway: build an environment that demands discipline. Let the people around you raise your standard. 15. Remove temptations. Build barriers. Discipline is not about resisting forever. It's about removing the battle altogether. Want to read more? Place the book on your desk. Want to work deeply? Put your phone in another room. Disciplined people design environments where the right choice is the easy choice. Takeaway: don't fight temptation, eliminate it. Build barriers that protect your discipline. 16. Track progress and hold yourself accountable. Discipline thrives on measurement. What gets tracked improves. Journals, calendars, metrics. Accountability partners, these are the tools of the disciplined. Progress, once visible, fuels persistence. Accountability, once established, eliminates excuses. You cannot manage what you don't measure. Takeaway, track your actions. Hold yourself accountable. Numbers don't lie. Use them to sharpen your discipline. 17. The discipline of saying no. Saying yes is easy. Saying no is discipline. Every yes divides your focus. Every no protects it. Steve Jobs once said, "Focusing is about saying no." That's how simplicity, clarity, and excellence are born. Takeaway, guard your yes. Discipline is defined not just by what you do, but by what you refuse to do. 18. The long game mindset. Discipline lives in patience. Think of the bamboo tree. For years, it shows no growth above ground, but underground, its roots spread deep. And when it finally emerges, it skyrockets. That's how discipline works. Years of quiet, unseen effort, and then sudden, undeniable results. Takeaway, play the long game. Discipline is faith that your roots will one day break the surface. 19. Turn discipline into identity. Discipline is not just something you do. It's who you are. You don't try to work out. You are the kind of person who never misses a workout. You don't try to save money. You are disciplined with money. Identity is the strongest form of discipline. When it becomes who you are, you no longer debate. You simply live it. Takeaway, don't just practice discipline, become it. Let it define your identity. 20. Learn to rest, not quit. Even the strongest break without balance. Discipline is not about pushing endlessly. It's about knowing when to pause. Rest is not weakness, it's strategy. Athletes train hard, but they also recover hard. Stopping is quitting, resting is reloading. Takeaway, learn the difference. Rest so you can continue. Discipline endures because it knows when to pause. 21. Self-discipline and integrity. At its core, discipline is integrity. It's keeping promises not to others, but to yourself. It's saying, "I will," and then doing it each time you honor your word. Your confidence grows each time you break it. Trusty roads. Unstoppable people don't just discipline their actions, they discipline their integrity. Takeaway, the foundation of discipline is trust in yourself. Keep your word, even when no one is watching. 22. The compounding power of discipline. Discipline compounds, just like interest in a bank account. A single act may seem small, but repeated daily, it multiplies. Read 1 page a day. In a year, you've finished books. Save $1 a day. In a decade, you've built wealth. This is the secret unstoppable people know. Small, disciplined acts compounded over time build empires. Takeaway, discipline today becomes freedom tomorrow. One choice repeated makes you unstoppable.